Welcome everyone. My name is Alessandro Reinoldi, and in the EC Joint Research Center, I lead the unit responsible for research and innovation strategies for smart specialization, or RIS3 strategies. In this video, I will be telling you more about smart specialization. There's a great deal of evidence suggesting that investment in research and innovation can lead to economic growth. This is why the EU, national governments and regional authorities have policies that support research and innovation. When regions focus these policies on priority areas following a bottom-up approach, this is known as smart specialization. The European Commission reserves what it calls European structural and investment funds for its cohesion policy, which supports projects that help to reduce disparities between regions in the EU. The Commission included the concept of RIS3 strategies in its cohesion policy for 2014-2020 as a means of improving investment in regional development. Regions have been asked to develop a RIS3 strategies as part of the process of accessing funds from the European Regional and Development Fund, one of the 5 constituent funds of the ESIF. With smart specialization, research and innovation are mainstreamed as tools for regional development. This is an important novelty in cohesion policy. Research and innovation are no longer activities that are confined to the lab. When strategies are in place to exploit their results, they become engines of growth. And since many people are ultimately affected by research and innovation, it is important that these strategies are the outcome of an inclusive process that involves stakeholders from the private, research, and the public sector. In their essence, smart specialization strategies can be summarized easily in 3 bullet points. 1. Localization. Smart specialization is a place-based approach that builds on the assets and resources available in a region and is ultimately specific to that region. 2. Participation. RIS3s have a strong bottom-up approach. Being place-based means that local stakeholders need to be involved in the definition and implementation of a strategy. Stakeholders from the research world, from the private and public sectors, and from civil society all need to engage in a strategy to be successful. 3. Priorities. This is the core of smart specialization. This calls for stakeholders to interact and identify a limited set of areas for investment in research and innovation. These areas must have market potential and must build on the assets of the region. The selection of priority areas is critical and is at the core of smart specialization itself. You will hear about priorities a lot in this MOOC on RIS3 monitoring. As you will discover, understanding priorities is an essential step in the design of a RIS3 monitoring system, and tracking the evolution of priorities is vital for its continued fine-tuning. Since 2011, the JRC has been hosting the Smart Specialization platform, which is run in collaboration with DG Regio. This platform provides advice and support for member states and regional authorities on the design and implementation of smart specialization strategies. The platform performs many tasks and organizes a lot of activities. Typically, these include quantitative and qualitative data gathering and analysis, the organization of mutual learning workshops, technical events, networking activity, and now also a MOOC. Around 170 EU regions and 18 EU national governments are registered now on the S3 platform. Thematically, we cover or have covered all aspects related to the design and implementation of a smart specialization strategy. This includes their governance, transnational and transregional cooperation, the role of specific stakeholders in a smart specialization, and of course, monitoring and evaluation. Many of these activities provide international peer learning opportunities, either through workshops or through the widespread dissemination of publications. In some instances, we also launch targeted support activities that are deliberately focused on the needs of specific regions. This MOOC has been developed precisely following such type of activity, and I will let Mark Bowden, who leads these activities, tell you more about it.